Mr. West will be returning very soon. So I better put my hat on. It's just not right without the hat. You know, the sunglasses are so big that I always put the hat on first, and then the sunglasses are supposed to go under. If I had some thinner ones like aviators, probably could have the sunglasses on and then put the hat on. Nonetheless, welcome to today's video at a different Dunkin'. As of recording of this Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. Hot coffee on an extremely hot day, although it's gonna start to cool off a little bit. Big news from AtGames, got an update. Also, Nintendo sets a record. And you'd be surprised by this one. 2 heroes have completely taken the 2 top spots in the Marvel Universe. I am wearing my Blue Beetle shirt. I was gonna go with my Weapon X just because of that story, but just figured it was a Blue Beetle day. Blue Beetle Day. Right in front of me, busy Moreland Road, a lot of rocks. Most rocks, look at this, I have seen. Was not expecting this, probably not allowed to walk over all this, but yeah, big construction, I cannot talk today. Big construction update today, look at this, it's crazy, all the way down. I actually came out this way because I couldn't turn, it was just rush hour. Decided, okay, I'll stop at this Dunkin', and then come to a surprise is this. So yeah, I'm gonna backtrack the way I just came and just completely avoid this. But on the back side of Dunkin' is a Goodwill. I'm still on the hunt for a mini fridge. Miss Synergy, not gonna make it there today. It's probably already closed. But I'm gonna take my coffee and hit GW really quick. So it's 84 degrees, high of 86. Might have got to 90. Maybe, I guess it just depends, you know, where I was, where other people were near the sun. But it is gonna cool off, and then next couple of days drop a little bit, but you can really feel the heat. It's 84. For the most part, wearing the hat on backwards has just become, you know, the look, the image, I guess, you know, if you will, for this channel. So used to wear a lot, you know, wear the hat forward, but it just, I don't know what happened. I just decided to wear it backwards. I don't know what that car was just doing. I'm gonna head into to Goodwill. There is no parking here anytime. I love that this Goodwill looks completely different than the one we were at a few nights ago. This album, I saw this. I don't know why, I just had to walk over here. Look at all these records. Cassette tapes. Is this guy a Naked Gun? Neil Diamond. Is Sweet Caroline on here? These were kind of the newer tapes where you can kind of see through them. Another Neil, that sun is just like shining right in here. Another Neil Diamond. I can't find Sweet Caroline. You know, it's the #1 karaoke song of all time. There's a disturbance in the force. We're gonna make things right here. Just put them up here. Somebody could find a great punching bag here for only 50 bucks. You gotta fill this with sand though. I tried it with water. Sand's better. You get this for yourself and just say, you know what, back in the day I was the best soccer player. I got a trophy for it. I have found a few mini fridges on Marketplace, which I'm probably the Coleman air mattress. Speaking of karaoke, you got the microphone here, the system, get the speaker, some stereos. You know what? I might have had the same. Remember, you were a big shot with like the 5-disc, the 3-disc changer. Yeah, everybody. Going back to the entertainment center. Still on the hunt for Donald Duck. I was gonna say this the other night. I am gonna start collecting Donald Duck on the side. Realizing how hard it is to come across. If your name's Laura, this could really work out with if you're a Peanuts fan. How hard it is to come across Donald Duck stuff. So yeah, I gotta be careful because I'm gonna knock something over. Starbucks introducing a protein drink. Just saw this today. Not sure if it hit the States. I think it was big. It's overseas. I can't remember where they were talking, but yeah, look for. We might have to try that out. Big protein drink at Starbucks. But too much protein makes you. This guy right here. This pretty much says it right here. This is summer, written all over it. Is this a Pac-Man soft pretzel maker? Might be. It might be. It's got the yellow. Maybe not. I was kind of hoping that it's a Pac-Man themed pretzel maker. Force, fool your friends that you have secret powers here. Archie 1000 pages, comics triumph with over 100 classic stories. Kind of stumbled on this walking into Barnes & Noble. This is the only Barnes & Noble that has like the Suncoast vibe. I always like to come back here. I was in the area, decided, you know what, we haven't been to Brookfield Square for a while. There's parts of this mall that you think, oh my gosh, Uncle Buck, it's a dead mall. And then you come here and it's just completely thriving. Nintendo, the coasters are not new, but this was. Brain Teaser, the Pac-Man plush, the Ghosts, some I think that My Arcade makes, yeah, My Arcade, Street Fighter 2. Kind of switching things up here. Man took her grandkids and saw the new Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie. I gotta check that out. Another store that's close to the Suncoast vibe is FYE. You know, we were just there about a week ago. You do kind of have that collage of things, but here, it really hits home. That very similar. I mean, you know, you just have all that nostalgia here. Finally, finding something Donald Duck, and it's 1,500 of them. 1,500 pieces, and look at all the Donald Ducks in here. Also, I think the Donald Duck orange juice, Randy told me that it was at, not Meijer, but Woodman's. Might have to make a trip to Woodman's one of these days and just get some Donald Duck orange juice. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, greatest hits. You could just pop this in and just let it play and play. $16.99. It's got those Suncoast prices. Remember, you'd go to Sam Goody, Suncoast, Camelot Music, and you know, you'd pay this. You'd pay $17, $18, and then you go to Best Buy, Circuit City, and you get it for like $11.99. Well, some AtGames vibes right here with the Thing. The Lost Boys. Goonies turned 40 years old. Another movie is turning 40. Gosh, I'm old. I can't believe some of these movies. And look how young Tom Cruise is in Top Gun. You kind of see a little, you know, the difference here. Like, it stinks that we all age. My favorite Beatles movie, and Suncoast would be the only place where you could actually find it on VHS. Now, and like on, you know, DVD. Maybe Amazon. Rubber Soul, my first CD. They have pretty much all the Beatles albums here. That old Samsung CRT. And a return to the once was finish line. Looks like there's something happening. There's looks like something from Auntie Anne's pretzel. Be putting in a new, maybe just storage. I actually just bought a new pair of shoes, not new. I have bought most of my shoes in the last couple of years from eBay, and I know this sounds crazy, but they're pre-owned. But that's, you know what the thing is? If you spend too much on shoes, let's say you buy a pair of Jordans, Jordan 6, Jordan 5. I never want to wear them. You know, you don't want to get them dirty. So I figure I'll just get them pre-owned, and then, you know, when something happens, or you take Wes for a walk, they're already pre-owned. They're not brand new anymore. So it's kind of my thinking. So yeah, I bought another pair of shoes. Should be coming in about a week. They have a secret market here. Incredible retro vintage clothing, art, jewelry, MCM, antiques, toys, and collectibles. It's $1 to get in. Here are the hours, and it is closed off. I did see a gentleman working in there. Excellent news is there's actually a few different locations here, so they're open Saturdays and Sundays, and we're gonna come back. So not just here. There's a couple different stores. This was actually a Victoria's Secret, so it's huge. The owner just pulled me in. I'm getting close to 8,000. I'm working on it. It takes time. Thank you. So the owner just. Thank you. We'll be back to check this out. The secret market. This is really cool. So it's all antiques. It's all private sellers. They're open on the weekends. Look, there's a Superman cape right there. He's working on getting some other locations, but yeah, that whole end over here. Gotta get the word out. We were just at the antique mall the other day. Like there's so much stuff here, so this will be a future stop of ours to check out the secret market at Brookfield Square. Are you kidding me? Like the Atari 50, does this count? If you get this, is it actually, or is it a gift card? It's a gift card. Could you imagine winning the Atari 50? Like this is some goods. Okay, there's a Switch in here, PlayStation 5. Because I mean that's sold out. Like I don't think we can still find an Atari 50. But a gift card equal to that, like imagine, I've never been good at the claw machines. Release update, Williams Pinball Tales of the Arabian Nights Legends single pinball pack has been temporarily delayed. It was due to come out today on the 11th. But there is something that they have to get resolved here. So if you are eagerly waiting this, hopefully we'll get this in the next day or two. Tomorrow, I believe, is another pinball pack release. I think it was supposed to be today and then tomorrow on the 12th. So we'll see when the Williams comes. I'm loving the Williams pinball. So hopefully they get this resolved. But yeah, just in case you didn't hear, I wanted to keep everybody updated that we're not doing a pinball review tonight, but maybe, hopefully tomorrow, we'll be checking out a little bit of AtGames. So big things to come here, one weekend per month. We'll check that out. We'll see, for the dollar admission, we'll find some good stuff. It's cool how they kind of have that all laid out where every seller will be there. So there's, you'll get all the facts and be able to maybe work a little bit of a deal, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll be checking out a little bit of AtGames. But we have big news from Nintendo. I wanted to come here and just kind of talk AtGames. Where else are we going to find pinball machines? I don't know if you saw the newest video from Buy Stuff Arcades, but they were showing how to basically work the controls on the Fast and Furious. That PC build should be coming out very soon. I did pre-order this a few months back, and hopefully that will be shipping soon, because I can't wait to play some Fast and Furious, to play some Road Blasters on the Fast and Furious cap. So if you're thinking about doing that to your Fast and Furious cap, check out Buy Stuff Arcades. Newest video hit about a little less than a week ago, but should be getting pre-orders out pretty soon. I don't know what else they can do to fix this. And I think that, like, because retro is so big, because vintage, having the secret store, having antiques here might be the best bet. I mean, this was a Lids right here, the food court. I mean, I don't know how else. I was kind of thinking about that walking around, like what could they do to bring people in? How would that work? And because vintage is just so popular that I can see that this is a good idea. And I think there's going to be a few more locations than at the end here, straight ahead, and then kind of over where the Barnes & Noble side is. And this was where the original Suncoast Motion Picture Company was. Oh, there's some really cool stuff. And this place is enormous. It's massive. It's this whole, all the way down. I just saw some superpower stuff. This is gonna be good. The gentleman Randy was telling me that one of the spots over here he was thinking about taking. I said, "Is it finish line?" And it wasn't finish line, but it was one of these very close to Barnes & Noble. And the difference with this side is it would be open during the week, not just on the weekend. So it would always be open following the mall or hours of operation. So it'd be kind of cool. But I mean, look at all the vacant stores. How are they going to fill them like that? It's a start. We do have this advertisement right here walking in, so pretty cool. So yeah, the next time is June 21st and June 22nd. So we will make one of those days. What a breath of fresh air coming to Brookfield Square. Like, I did not expect that. Starting off at Barnes & Noble, talking a little Suncoast Motion Picture. I was called Suncoast Video. And then, of course, heading towards the Castlecade. Talked a little AtGames. We run into that. We run into the secret market. I think I called it the secret store, but the secret market. Big thing. So that gives us something a little fresh to check out in a few weeks. Too bad Red Robin doesn't allow pets in there. Mr. West would love going to Red Robin. Can you imagine? We'd make a huge dent in this place with the endless french fries. Nintendo sets a new record with the Switch 2. We're gonna be seeing this for a little bit, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. I actually like to see how the Switch 2 display over here, how it's looking. There's a bunch of activity going on over here. I keep saying that one of these days we're gonna come in here and there's not gonna be any arcade one-ups. And from the looks of things, might be getting closer. Shaq, Nintendo is setting world records. Also, is the arcade one-up still here? It's the Switch 2 area. Some of the games available. And the arcade one-ups are still here, but the gentlemen over here are setting up some stuff. And yeah, it's sure getting crowded over here, isn't it? Nintendo sells a record of 3.5 million Switch 2 units in just 4 days. We were there for it too. I mean, you know, it is as available as some places were. It was harder to find in other places, and now we're coming up with that. It is sold out with 3.5 million units in just 96 hours, and almost 30% increase in sales in a much shorter period, the company said. The Japanese company released the latest sales numbers on Wednesday and are aiming to sell 15 million units by March next year, putting them on track to meet the exceed expectations in the coming weeks and months. So good news if you haven't found a Switch 2 yet. They've sold 3.5 million. They're gonna, it's gonna be another 11.5, 12 million Switch 2 between now and in March. Just gotta show this picture of Mario. I almost wanted to use this for the thumbnail. I don't think I will, but I love it. I love it. Just a sigh of relief here, Mario. More are coming. Also, new at Best Buy, you get Deadpool. Yeah, you get the includes a comic book here in the back side. There's Venom. He is $59.99. The prices are, these would have been $50, so we can already see like the incline here. And also the full game downloads up here. Nintendo eShop gift cards. So things are starting to come together. Hopefully we'll see some more games. I know it's probably going to take maybe a year. First of all, they got to have more Switch 2 available and sales on this. I just received an email from AtGames. I have something exciting to say that there is no, honestly, in real time here. We just left the mall, came here, checked my phone because I wanted to find this Nintendo article, and AtGames, you're gonna like this. Gotta wait till the end of the video though. Big news from AtGames. My hair looks wild. I'm just noticing it now. I have walked, so I was at dog duty. I have walked more in the last 5 days than I ever have. Mr. West is a very complicating young man, and he won't just do his business in the backyard. You have to take him for walks, and we're talking miles. I'm burnt out. Last week was this. It was the release on the Switch 2. It was staying out all night, getting up early. This week was all about walking Mr. West, and now it's all catching up to me. I'm gonna walk down the horseshoe here and talk about the two most powerful Marvel superheroes. And guess what? Number 1, the Incredible Hulk is number 3. So just to put this in perspective, the Hulk has dropped down to number 3 in the top 2. I am happy to say this, that I've had this like imaginary beef with a superhero created in the early 2000s. Hasn't been around as long as the likes of Captain America, Batman, Superman. I don't even want to say his name. He's not even in the top 2, so gonna be surprised. The top 2 most powerful heroes in the MCU. And yeah, wearing my Blue Beetle shirt. But yeah, we're gonna finish off with the MCU, going down some stairs here. And then, big news from AtGames. Marvel crowns a new strongest hero, officially knocking Hulk down to 3rd place. So You're gonna be shocked who the top two are. I love the Hulk though. There's nothing comes near the Lou Ferrigno, Bill Bixby, Incredible Hulk series. Actually, where I'm standing in front of the Mega Media Exchange, the line, launch night, you know, the midnight release, it was 11 p.m. release at Best Buy, was all the way down. The thing is when you're standing in a line, like, you know, at an amusement park, and you don't really know, like, what's around the corner, you know, you're going through this maze, the line's not moving, you can really just, like, play mind games with yourself. Like, how much longer, like, it hasn't moved. There's nothing worse than standing somewhere and not seeing, like, the final, like, exit or entrance, you know, how long it's gonna take. So you gotta really feel for people that were this far back and didn't really know what was happening. It's not Thor either, so Hulk and Thor are not in the top two, but Hulk's in the top three. Okay, they just told me they closed in 8 minutes. I'm kind of running a little bit late tonight. So again, walking Mr. West, so on a completely different time schedule. Just wanted to see what they have. Nothing new on the N64, but I always want to stop by when I go to Best Buy and just see what's new. Look at Sean Connery. Never finished that movie. So the Hulk was topped by a mutant. Actually, two of them. First one, Superior, is the mutant who rejected Professor X. Actually more powerful than Thor, than the Incredible Hulk. Justine is one of the mutants Xavier contacted for his second official X-Men team, which introduced icons like Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, and Wolverine to the franchise. No Scott Summers there. However, Justina read Xavier's mind and decided he was putting innocent people at risk with his paramilitary cell of teenagers, turning down his offer and removing all knowledge of her existence from his mind. The staff is closing up. I don't want to hold them up, but they did have a direction here on use the other door. I had a little bit of issue with their door. I've never heard of her before. Whatever superpower she encounters, Superior gets a better version. And with Xavier being an Omega level psychic, there's apparently no limit to what Justina's powers can do. And final, the most powerful X-Men, another X-Man, is officially Marvel's most powerful hero. Marvel has never been this explicit about the #1 spot. While Justina's powers are impressive, even they may pale in comparison to Jean Grey's Phoenix. And we all know how powerful the Phoenix is. Marvel's #1 strongest superhero. Goes down to saying, is the Hulk really in third place? There are other heroes who might push him even lower. So yeah, I mean, Thor and, you know, I don't know about Luke Cage, but, you know, the Incredible Hulk, yeah, there it is, the Sentry. So they're finally talking about him. But going back, Sentry is not, it's kind of stating this, the strongest hero in the MCU. So yeah, just proof right here, guys. And they officially closed. I think I might have been the last person in a group of people just try to get in there. That's gonna do it for today. Stick around. Got something you might want to see. Just to follow this outro. But I want to thank everybody for watching. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but I'm sure we'll do it all again. See you guys next time. Tales of Arabian Nights is officially available now. We will do not only this, but we'll do a double AtGames review tomorrow. Kind of a little hint on what's to come, but we'll take a quick look at the table. Take a better look at this tomorrow, but yeah, here is the back glass, the score box.
In ancient Baghdad, a most beautiful princess was imprisoned by the evil genie Salim Bagazai.